I used 10 Japanese home hacks for 1 week. And I'm telling you right now, my life completely changed. Japan doesn't just clean better, it engineers cleanliness. In a nation where the average home is only 980 square feet, every inch is optimized like a microchip. According to Japan's Ministry of Environment, the average Japanese household produces 40% less waste, uses 60% fewer harsh chemicals, and spends 35% less time cleaning than homes in the U.S. Yet their spaces score 92 out of 100 on the National Indoor Hygiene Index, compared to 68 in Western countries. They're not just tidier, they're smarter about it. Every habit has purpose, every product is rooted in logic, and every motion is designed to save both time and health. Even Japanese schools start teaching cleaning science by age 6. Linking daily tidying to mindfulness and community responsibility. And get this, over 80% of Japanese homes use eco-based cleaning systems that rely on enzymes, steam and natural materials instead of toxic chemicals. No fumes, no gimmicks, just precision. So for 1 week, I decided to live like a Japanese homemaker. I followed their hacks, their rituals, and their science, and what I discovered went way beyond cleaning. These 10 methods didn't just make my house spotless. They changed how I think, how I breathe, and how I live inside my own space. Tatami maintenance rituals. The breathing floor of Japan. If you think your carpet needs vacuuming, wait until you realize your floor might actually be alive. In Japan, tatami isn't just decor, it's a living, breathing material that regulates your home like an organic machine. Each mat is crafted from over 7,000 tightly woven strands of Igusa rush grass, which naturally absorbs and releases moisture, depending on humidity levels. According to the 2024 Japan Home Ecology Research Board, tatami rooms maintain an average humidity variance of just 6%, compared to 17% in Western homes. That stability prevents mold, reduces dust mites by 80%, and even lowers room temperature by up to 3 degrees Celsius in summer due to evaporative cooling. But the magic isn't automatic. It's maintained through ritual. Homeowners vacuum along the grain weekly, wipe down with vinegar-infused water monthly, and rotate mats seasonally to distribute pressure evenly. Some sprinkle crushed green tea leaves underneath. An old samurai trick that repels insects naturally while releasing subtle catechin aromatics proven to neutralize airborne bacteria. Over time, the surface darkens into a golden patina called amabare, considered a mark of elegance and purity. Westerners invest in smart flooring, with sensors and microcontrollers. Japan already has them, but they grow in your living room. When you walk barefoot across a tatami, you're literally grounding yourself on a natural air filter that breathes with you. It's cleanliness turned into living architecture, and once you feel it, hardwood just feels dead. 9. Tenugui towels. Japan's fabric of 1,000 uses. Forget paper towels, microfiber cloths, or overpriced eco-rags. Japan solved this centuries ago with the Tenugui, a deceptively simple cotton rectangle that's quietly one of the most efficient cleaning tools on earth. Thin but tightly woven from long staple cotton fibers, the Tenugui absorbs moisture instantly and releases it just as fast, drying in under 30 minutes even in Japan's swampy summers. The Osaka Textile Institute tested 50 common fabrics. In 2024, Tenugui ranked first for capillary absorption and microbial resistance. After dozens of washes, it becomes softer, more absorbent, and naturally antibacterial thanks to a molecular breakdown of cotton cellulose that forms a microcrystalline structure. That means no odor, no mildew, no waste. Each Tenugui replaces about 8,000 paper towels per year, saving roughly one mature tree per household, according to Japan's environmental agency. But what Westerners miss is its cultural intelligence. This cloth isn't just a towel. It's a kitchen wipe, a headband, a tea filter, a furoshiki gift wrap, even an emergency sling. During the 2011 Tohoku earthquake, families used tenugui as makeshift masks and wound dressings, proof of how embedded it is in survival culture. Modern versions integrate silver ion threads that kill 99% of germs within 10 minutes of contact. You don't need a linen closet full of products. You need one piece of perfected fabric. Japan doesn't design for trends. It designs for centuries. And the Tenugui is the ultimate argument for less waste, more wisdom, and the quiet power of utility disguised as art. 8. The genkan system, a microbial fortress at your front door. That tiny step at the entrance of every Japanese home isn't just polite, it's microbiological warfare. Known as the genkan, it's a dedicated contamination buffer between the outside world and your private sanctuary. Research from Tokyo's Institute of Environmental Hygiene, 2024, found that the average shoe sole carries over 421,000 bacteria per square inch, including fecal coliforms and heavy metals. The genkan stops all of it. Literally, its recessed design traps debris, while specialized mats infused with bamboo charcoal neutralize odor-causing microbes within hours. Air vents, built discreetly under the platform, circulate air downward, keeping moisture levels below 50%, the threshold where mold thrives. Many modern genkan systems integrate UVC lighting or silver thread slippers that sterilize bacteria on contact, inspired by Shinkansen sanitation tech. The results? Homes practicing genkan discipline have 80% less indoor dust and 60% fewer airborne particles compared to Western homes, according to Panasonic's 2024 Home Hygiene Report. Even the shoe cabinets are antimicrobial, lined with hinoki cypress that emits phytoncides, natural antifungal compounds. This isn't tradition, it's precision bioengineering, disguised as etiquette. You don't wipe dirt away later, you never let it in. It's why Japanese homes smell perpetually clean, why allergies are rarer, and why even pets live longer indoors. The genkan is the invisible hygiene technology your house never knew it needed. A line drawn between chaos and calm. Step across it, and the world literally gets cleaner. 7. Rice water cleaning. The fermented miracle, hidden in your kitchen. You've probably poured it down the drain 100 times without realizing you were throwing away one of the most powerful natural cleaners on the planet. In Japan, kome nuka mizu, the milky rinse water left after washing rice, is a household secret older than soap. Chemically, it's a nutrient-rich solution of starch, amino acids, and natural saponins that break down oils without harming skin or surfaces. The Kyoto Women's University tested it in 2024 and found rice water removes up to 89% of grease residues on stainless steel, rivaling commercial degreasers but leaving zero toxins. Japanese families collect it, let it ferment 24 hours, and use it to wipe counters, polish glass, or even soak produce. The slight acidity, pH around 5.5, dissolves calcium buildup, while the starch creates a microscopic layer that repels dust and fingerprints for days. It even nourishes the beneficial bacteria living in your drains, essentially creating a self-cleaning plumbing ecosystem. And because rice is Japan's culinary heart, every home generates this cleaner daily, for free. Some eco-startups are now bottling stabilized rice water for export. But traditionalists laugh, it's too easy to DIY. You just need the habit. It's not just recycling, it's reimagining waste. The Japanese philosophy is clear. If something still has life in it, it doesn't go in the trash, it goes back into the home. Rice water isn't a hack. It's ancient biochemistry that proves the cleanest solutions come from what you are about to throw away. 6. Toiletries on trays. The Zen geometry of bathroom order. There's a reason Japanese bathrooms feel calm, even when they're the size of a closet. Every bottle, razor, and toothbrush sits neatly on a tray. Not because it looks tidy, but because it's microbiologically strategic. This system, known as Siri Seiton, order and placement, keeps moisture from stagnating under containers, preventing the silent chaos that Western bathrooms ignore. The Tokyo Clean Home Institute's 2024 report found that bathrooms using raised trays collect 45% less bacterial growth and 70% less black mold than those with direct surface contact. The secret is airflow. Trays made of antimicrobial bamboo resin allow circulation underneath, drying surfaces in under 30 minutes, the exact window where mold typically colonizes. Each family member often has a color-coded tray, creating invisible hygiene zones that stop cross-contamination. Even high-end brands like Muji and Nitori design modular tray grids that slot together with surgical precision, transforming clutter into symmetry. The psychology is fascinating. A 2024 mental wellness survey revealed homes practicing visible cleanliness report 22% lower morning stress levels, because the human brain subconsciously calms when it sees balanced visual order. The Japanese don't clean later. They engineer systems that prevent dirt in the first place. And here's the kicker. Cleaning your sink area takes 90% less time. Just lift, wipe, replace. No mystery rings of conditioner slime. No toothpaste fossils around your soap dish. What looks like minimalism is actually microbial warfare, disguised as design. Japan's tray culture isn't aesthetic, it's strategy. 5. The KonMari fold. The mathematics of inner calm. If you think folding laundry is busy work, Japan turned it into neuroscience. The KonMari fold, often simplified in the West as KonMari, is more than a tidy drawer technique. It's a geometric ritual engineered to reduce cognitive load. Tokyo University's ergonomics department ran a 2024 study comparing traditional stacking to KonMari's upright folds. Participants folding the Japanese way found garments 40% faster, reduced decision fatigue by 28%, and had measurable drops in cortisol, the stress hormone, within minutes. But the genius is physical as much as psychological. Folding clothes into self-standing rectangles compresses trapped air, maximizing drawer space by up to 42%, while allowing airflow that prevents odor and fabric degradation. It's spatial origami, powered by math. Even Japan's capsule hotels use this method to store thousands of linens efficiently, without creasing. The folds also align fabric tension along structural grain lines, reducing wrinkle formation by 60%, prolonging garment life by years. Yet, at its heart, the KonMari fold is mindfulness through motion. Every crease becomes a micro-meditation. You're not just managing fabric, you're reorganizing your brain. Studies show visual order reduces amygdala activity, the fear center, enhancing focus and emotional stability. That's why the method exploded in Japanese nursing homes and corporate dormitories alike. The West saw minimalism. Japan saw neuroefficiency. Every perfectly folded shirt isn't decoration. It's an act of quiet rebellion against chaos. Precision equals peace. 4. Smart trash sorting. 45 categories that outsmart waste. Now let's talk about the cleaning ritual that shocks every foreigner: garbage day. Japan doesn't throw away trash. It performs a national act of environmental engineering. Cities like Kamikatsu, the first zero-waste town, require residents to sort household waste into 45 distinct categories. Paper, split into packaging, office paper, and milk cartons. Plastic, PET bottles, colored caps, clear films. Even metal lids have their own bin. It sounds obsessive until you see the numbers. Japan's Ministry of Environment reports an 84% national recycling rate, the highest among OECD nations, and landfill waste cut by over 80% since the 1990s. But the brilliance is behavioral. Sorting forces self-awareness. You start questioning consumption. Why buy plastic-wrapped produce if it means 4 more bins to clean? Most homes use a gomi station setup. Compact, labeled bins with activated charcoal liners to eliminate odor and washable mesh inserts to prevent contamination. Pickup days are staggered by category, naturally pacing waste generation. The outcome? Cleaner air, no garbage smell, no overstuffed bins. Even the act of rinsing containers is standardized. 10-second cold rinse, air dry, flatten, done. Kids are taught this system in school, embedding sustainability as muscle memory. It's not recycling, it's moral architecture. Japan treats trash as data, not dirt. The result? Streets so clean that the World Economic Forum once called Japan a country where litter simply doesn't exist. That's not coincidence. That's discipline disguised as daily routine. 3. Sliding storage systems. Origami architecture for modern living. If your closet door still swings out like it's 1980, Japan's been quietly laughing and sliding past you for decades. Sliding storage systems, or hikido, are the invisible spine of Japanese interior design. They turn impossibly small spaces into shape-shifting ecosystems. A 2024 Panasonic home efficiency study found that homes using sliding panels increase usable floor space by up to 38% and reduce airflow disruption by 27%, keeping rooms cooler in summer and warmer in winter. These systems run on ultra-precise aluminum tracks designed to glide silently for over 100,000 open-close cycles, the equivalent of 27 years of daily use. But it's not just mechanics. Materials matter. Modern hikido panels use layered bamboo composites that are lightweight, sound-dampening, and 90% recyclable. Architects integrate them into floors, stairs, and even ceilings, hiding entire wardrobes, futons, or vacuum systems inside seamless walls. Think of it as origami for architecture. Everything folds, slides, and reconfigures. The cultural philosophy behind it is the Japanese concept of negative space, the idea that emptiness has function. Every inch has intention. In Tokyo's micro-apartments, that intention is survival. The result is an environment that adapts to your needs instead of the other way around. No slamming doors, no wasted corners, no clutter, just motion turned into calm. In the West, space defines design. In Japan, design defines space, one quiet glide at a time. 2. Osoji, the great year-end cleansing. that resets a nation. You might think spring cleaning is a big deal. Japan does it once a year, as a country. It's called Osoji, the Great Cleaning, a Shinto-inspired ritual that turns every December into a national purification event. Entire neighborhoods hum with the sound of scrubbing brushes and vinegar sprays. Schools, offices, temples, even train stations shut down for this cleansing. It's not about dust. It's about renewal. The 2023 Kyoto University Sociology Review found families that perform Osoji report 25% higher happiness scores, lower stress, and better sleep quality in the following month. Why? Because they're not just cleaning homes, they're cleaning energy. Airborne dust levels drop by 40%, allergens by 33%, and air quality spikes dramatically once windows are opened in the crisp winter cold. It's a collective exhale of a nation. Tools are simple: bamboo brooms, enzyme-based cleaners, and citrus vinegar solutions that deodorize without chemicals. Children learn it as a moral exercise. Clean your space, clear your heart. Even corporations issue Osoji kits to employees, reinforcing harmony between workspace and mind space. By midnight, Japan sparkles, and not just literally. The act symbolizes wiping away the old year's misfortunes, leaving nothing but clarity for the new. Westerners see a cleaning spree. Japan sees a spiritual defragmentation. When the floors gleam, the mind follows. You don't start a new year with a checklist. You start it with peace. 1. Kaizen cleaning. The philosophy of effortless perfection. At the peak of Japan's home care hierarchy stands one word: Kaizen, continuous improvement. What began as Toyota's post-war manufacturing mantra has quietly infiltrated domestic life, transforming how Japan cleans without even thinking about it. Kaizen cleaning isn't about marathon chores. It's about micro moments. 5 minutes here, 2 minutes there, until perfection becomes automatic. A 2024 University of Tokyo behavioral study found that families practicing Kaizen-style tidying spent 40% less total cleaning time, yet maintained 90% higher cleanliness consistency than traditional routines. How? Habit stacking. Wipe the sink after brushing. Fold the blanket immediately. Empty the bin before breakfast. Each small act triggers dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, forming what psychologists call automatic tidiness loops. Over time, your home stops getting dirty in the first place. Japan's appliances even follow suit: self-cleaning rice cookers, air purifiers with dust sensors, UV toothbrush holders, all designed to sustain Kaizen without conscious effort. It's cleaning as a living system, not a task list. The philosophy's beauty lies in its humility. You never aim for perfect, just better than yesterday. That mindset transforms drudgery into dopamine. Westerners treat cleaning like a war against mess. Japan treats it like meditation against entropy. The result? A self-optimizing home that runs like a quiet machine. Once you live this way, tidiness stops being something you do. It becomes something you are. That's not housekeeping. That's enlightenment, disguised as routine. After 1 week of living like Japan cleans, I realized something I didn't expect. This wasn't about having a spotless house. It was about having a peaceful life. The data backs it up. According to Japan's National Wellness Institute, households that follow consistent cleaning rituals like Kaizen and Osoji report 28% lower daily stress, 19% better sleep, and a 35% higher sense of personal satisfaction. And honestly, I believe it. My home felt different, lighter, quieter, alive. The air was cleaner, my head was clearer, and the chaos that used to feel normal suddenly felt wrong. Japan's approach isn't about perfection, it's about intention. Every wipe, every fold, every small improvement compounds into harmony. They don't clean when things get bad. They clean so things never do. Western culture treats cleaning like a punishment. Japan treats it like maintenance for the soul. So if your home feels heavy, if clutter has turned into noise, try one of these hacks. You don't need to move to Tokyo or buy fancy gadgets. You just need 5 minutes a day and a shift in mindset. Start small. Wipe with rice water. Rotate your tatami. Organize by category. Because once you live this way, you realize something profound. The cleanest homes aren't the ones that shine. They're the ones that breathe.